Okay, welcome, Mahmood. From your application, I can see that you applied for a student visa at US. So I want to know, why have you chosen to study in the US?
Well, I have chosen the United States of America for completing my undergrads because I feel like USA holds a really diverse community and students from all over the globe comes to US, share their experiences and helps each other foster growth both professionally and personally. And one another thing, I think that the US provides numerous research and innovation opportunities to international students, so which has really attracted me the most. So yeah, that's the reason.
Have you chosen a university?
Yes, I'll be studying in computer and information sciences in Texas State University.
And why have you chosen Texas University?
Well, because this university is one of the few universities which provides the CIS course, and which is a perfect blend of business and technology, where business meets technology actually. And as I have already involved myself in previous researches about the IT part of this particular subject, I have researched on algorithms. So this actually meets my criterias. And other than that, I have been following the works of Professor Dr. Frederica Handres and Associate Professor Dr. Gary White, and
Fantastic.
of the Texas Tech University, and their intersection is actually at the same field. So I really like their work, and I hope to work under them in the near future. And the one another thing, which is the Bobcat community, where students around the globe help each other foster their professional and personal growth, which has attracted me the most. And they have honored me with a full tuition scholarship, including a in-state fee tuition waiver. So that has really made me want to go there.
I can see that you're very ambitious, which is great, and you have very good knowledge about the university that you applied for, especially with the current research, which is fantastic. Right, so I wanted to know further about your career goals. So, what happens after you've got your degree? So, it's 4 years, I believe.
Yes, 4 years.
Okay, so 4 years. What's next for you? What's
Well,
your future plans?
After I equip myself with
Yeah.
proper knowledge from CIS from Texas State, I aim to return to my home country and uh, involve myself in some renowned IT centers in Bangladesh, such as Tiger Cast IT, then Idea 24. And after gaining quite a few experiences, I wish to have my own entrepreneurship so that I can encourage and bring new youth of Bangladesh into the right path of IT, which Bangladesh kind of lacks, because this CIS is not uh, really familiar with Bangladesh as of still now. And I also wish to be a professor in some renowned universities of our country so that I can teach new students after I get that knowledge from Texas State and encourage people and youth of Bangladesh in the path of employment.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you for that. Um, so we've covered the areas. You've definitely got academic purpose. You've got career goals. The next question for me is, as you know, is your financial status. Like, how are you going to fund your education in the US?
Well, my father is going to sponsor me, and he has been the quality auditor of Commerce Sourcing Limited for the last 25 years, and which is actually based on the New Jersey, beside Newark in the United States.
Oh, okay.
And it's a multinational company, so it has offices around the globe. And other than that, my father and mother, they both own some properties that they have inherited from their own families. And yeah, with that, I'm going to sponsor my education. And besides this, I have received a full tuition scholarship, which is also going to help my finance my education.
Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, it's definitely your scholarship should be the highlight, which is fantastic. Great news. So, what do you think? Have you ever gone anywhere abroad? Have you ever visited any other countries?
No, I really didn't have an.
So this is your first time?
This is my first time.
Okay, so how do you think you're going to adapt in the life in UK? I'm sorry, in the US.
Yeah.
So how will you adapt to that lifestyle? I mean, it's going to be completely new from Bangladesh.
Well, yeah,
especially
I
if you
totally
haven't-
agree that it's going to be new.
Yeah.
But in the recent past, I have tried to involve myself in numerous international conferences where international delegates come into Bangladesh and share their experiences and knowledges. So, like I said, I was the campus ambassador of Chattogram University Multi Nation 2024, and from there I had delegates from India, Nepal, Indonesia. So I have quite experiences of communicating with international people. So I think I'll be quite good and be that adaptability that I have. I'm going to use it in the US. I'm really excited about it.
That's a great response. And I can happily say that your visa application has been approved. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, Mr. Mahmood.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Now, correction part.
Oh, correction.
From your side,
Yeah.
if you want to suggest.
Yeah, definitely. I thought you came across very well prepared and confident, which is great. And always talk about your scholarship, because that's a huge, like, your scholarship is basically half the battle. You don't have to convince me, because on your application, it's like your scholarship speaks volumes. So, but you came across like very confident. I would say your voice projection, just with each consonant, just like try and is like shoulders
pause?
back. Yeah, like pause. Yeah, take pause, and also just enunciate. So when you speak clearly, because sometimes what happens is it kind of like, even though you might be prepared, it makes you sound not that confident. Yeah, so you just slow it down and just enunciate your consonants. Like when you say, "Oh, I would like to visit," like when you say study, like your t, and just enunciate those letters, so it comes out more clearly. My first question about why you chose to study in the US, I think you definitely mentioned all the great stuff like diverse community, which is great. So US, as we know, is a global leader in a lot of things, in education, innovation, especially in computer science, which is what you are pursuing. So definitely highlight. So every time you mention US, always relate it back to your subject. So what are they advancing in? Innovation, like, in innovation. So things like, they are engaged with cutting edge technology like AI, data science, cybersecurity. Just mention those buzzwords, because they love hearing those. It's basically you're flattering them. Like, we love your country, you're the superpower of the world. So use those words. So I would suggest that. But your answer was great. I really liked it, how you sounded really positive. And then I loved your answer to the Texas University, because you went into detail and you definitely did your homework, like, about the professors, because that's what you inspire to be.
Yeah,
so that's why you researched the professor. Sorry, Frederick, was it?
Yeah, Dr. Frederica Hammers, yeah.
Yeah, so great stuff. I would say, you could go further by saying, how you said they're doing, engaging with lots of, how are they applying their research to, like, real life
field
and stuff. So and you mentioned something about algorithm.
Yes.
This is not my field, so these are like just things that I've researched as well. So you definitely showed me that you have strong ties to your country. You want to motivate young Bangladeshis into engaging with like technology, and which is great, and you want to be professor. So you definitely communicate that to me. So that's great. That's really wonderful. With your financial stability part, I thought, yes, you told me enough details about, like, I would say start off with your scholarship, because you went straight into family business and my New York corporation. They don't want to know that. Just say, for the first year, I have scholarship, and then afterwards, my parents will have sufficient fund to help me. So then you can mention things like your dad's annual income, and additionally. So use, like you said, other than that. Don't say other than that. Say additionally. In addition, he also has income coming from rental properties. my parents. I also mentioned the annual savings. So just if you have some figure in your
It's a
memory,
good thing.
Yeah.
If possible, put a figure, annual savings.
put a figure. Yeah, put a figure so you know they know you came prepared, and just maybe if you know. And then you can say, if you wish to see the document, I have it with me, but you don't show it to them. Just say, if you wish to see the bank statement, I have it with me, and just say like, this is our annual income. And sometimes in Bangladesh, people for some reason don't specify their parents' profession, because as we know, business can mean a lot of things. So just be specific. But I liked how you said that you've got connection to New York and So
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. So say that part later. First, mention
My
scholarship. Then your dad's
annual
parents'
income.
annual income. Like they're very financial
Stable.
He's been consistently being a landowner or employed for this number of years. So use figures. So facts. If you give me facts, it sounds more stronger. Okay. But
I have an addition regarding this. তোমার বাবার কোম্পানি নিয়ে ডিটেইলস বলার আই ডোন্ট থিংক তুমি কিন্তু কোম্পানি নিয়ে 10 সেকেন্ড বলে দাও ওকে সো তোমার বাবার কোম্পানি ইটস এ রিনাউন্ড কোম্পানি যে আরেকটু সামারাইজ আরেকটু ছোট করবা ওকে তোমার বাবার কোম্পানি দ্যাট ডাজন্ট ম্যাটার it can be a local company so local company also pay high salary okay so উনার কোম্পানি নিয়ে খুব একটা বলা দরকার নেই অল্প বলবা একটু সামারাইজ করবা সো এখানে যেটা বললো ফিগারটা যদি তুমি মেনশন করতে পারো অ্যানুয়ালি মাই ফাদার অর মাই প্যারেন্ট ক্যান সেভ দিস অ্যামাউন্ট খুব ইফেক্টিভ হয় আরেকটা জিনিস আমার পক্ষ থেকে আমি যেটা নোটিস করেছি একটু টু লং হয়ে যাচ্ছে ইফ আনসার শুড বি I understand it should be details and a bit short যদি হয় আর একটু ইজিলি যদি হয় আর তোমার কিছু কিছু উচ্চারণ clear na like when you are saying mun and whatever thing so I cannot recognize mun and others word so try to speak more clearly.
Also, like MUN is the United Nations thing, right? So just use the full word because Americans can be quite ignorant about the rest of the world. MUN is like an international platform. So just say, what does it stand for?
Model United Nations.
Yeah. Model. Yeah. I've been on world stage, Model United Nation. Just emphasize it. So if you say MUN, it just sounds like
I have said the whole thing actually.
Just say the whole thing. It sounds more impressive. Yeah.
So তোমার প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ড যাতে মানে বোঝা যায় ওকে আর ইওর কনফিডেন্স এনাফ বাট কেন জানি মনে হয় তোমার ভয়েসটা একটু ইমপ্রুভ করা যায় ওটা নিয়ে একটু প্র্যাকটিস করবা এই ভিডিওটা তোমাকে যে দিব তুমি দেখবা কোন পার্টটা তোমার ইমপ্রুভ করা উচিত ওকে
I would say so definitely your best answer was the Texas University, your connection, your career goals. You need to work on explaining your financial situation better and also like my question about US, just say the fact that I can give you notes, that's fine, I'll share this with you. US cutting edge technology on Cyber University, etc., etc. So you just use those buzzwords. Just that, apart from diverse community, because we live in a diverse world at the moment. US and London, even Netherlands, very diverse. So it's nothing unique. So you have to say something unique about US. So other hoche ashole technology. Technology, they're like world number one. So just say that's where all the research is happening. They engage with. You can even mention their lab. I'm doing research course now. They have this lab where they're doing in Texas State. They have this computer lab place where they work with health, and they're trying to come up with solution using AI. This is what this is my question to DeepSeek. Yeah, DeepSeek. Just do a little homework. I'll share my notes with you, and then you can have a look and then practice. But that was great. I thought you were very well prepared. Yeah, keep it.
Could you also answer why did you choose Duolingo instead of IELTS?
Oh, did you do?
You are qualified student. Why did you seek for IELTS?
Well, when I was applying for the United States, I was sitting for my HSC examination. So when my examination ended, just right after that, my application deadline was coming. So I had to take the Duolingo because it takes less time and I get results very quickly other than in comparison to IELTS. So I decided to take Duolingo, and as Texas State University receives Duolingo and accepts it, and that is the requirement of 90, so I decided to take the Duolingo and submit it.
Okay. Just say that's nice. Just say words like convenient, fast results, and the fact that it's recognized by top universities. Yeah, just mention what's the number one LSU I know from London School of Economics. LSE, they recognize Duolingo. So like those things, yeah. Duolingo, I mean, a lot of universities still criticize it because it's like a gaming, it doesn't have that depth like IELTS. IELTS is still, I would say, but Duolingo is going to be more fashionable, more accepted by wider audience because it appeals to the younger generation. So I think it's going to catch on soon.
Do you have any intention to immigrate there?
No, I don't have any kind of intentions to stay there.
What about your parents also?
They don't have any intentions to go to the US, as they have a lot of responsibilities to handle in my own country, and they have to handle a lot of properties and everything. So yeah.
I get it. Yeah, like I can ask you. They can ask you unexpected questions. So just take a moment. Don't jump in straight away. Like they might ask you things like, "Oh, so what if you're in a situation where you have no funds, you have no money coming from your home country, your parents stop supporting you? What will happen then in that circumstance?" Just say, I can't imagine why my parents wouldn't. So challenge my question. Just say, there would be no circumstance where my parents would stop supporting me. The funds I will still be fully financially supported. But hopefully that question won't come up. But just mention
if it comes.
Yeah, if it comes. But just mention annual income. Figures, specific income, and just consider how long savings and how long he's been in that field of business. So if you give me numbers, it supports your statement. So you're not just telling me, you're giving me facts. A few tips: avoid talking politics. Like it's basically you building a rapport. Oh, by the way. It's useful to know because basically visa officers are extremely busy people. So they're seeing a lot of clients. So there's millions of people like yourself applying. So they can only dedicate like 1-2 minutes of their time. So the interview we did is just a mock. Actually, we've spoken too long. And in reality, the real interviews might be 2 minutes, 1 minute. I might just say, why did you want to study in the US? Why did you? That would be my first question. How are you going to support yourself? How are you going to financially support yourself? That would be my two good. So you need to be, like Riyad said, just be concise and clear. So you could tell, like the bit about texting your career goal as professor, that's nice. Keep that, but when it comes to financial, just give me facts. Just keep your answers short. You don't have to go into details about